Hi, welcome back to Golf Training Hacks. So many recreational golfers have a problem with the slice. And there are a lot of reasons why we slice. But one of the big reasons is that we have that over-the-top swing plane that creates that glancing blow into the golf ball, creates that rotation that tails that ball into the trees. So what you really need to do is get that inside-out swing plane that can help us draw the ball and eliminate the slice. So what's happening? Well, for a lot of golfers, they're extending their front knee too quickly. The timing is wrong. So in the early downswing, they're straightening up that front leg. So what happens when you straighten this front leg, you have a tendency to drop this shoulder towards the ball. Now if you drop this shoulder towards the ball, then you're going to get that outside in swing plane that creates that glancing blow, that creates that spin that sends the ball into the trees. Now you've heard me often talk about hip extension in the golf swing, and your hips are going back. So on the backswing, this hip is driving backwards, and on the downswing and into impact and through impact, this front hip is forcefully driving into extension, and this knee is straightening. But the hip is going back. So it could be a timing issue. Some golfers just might not be timing up this front hip extension correctly. They're doing it too soon. But it also could be a strength issue. Many recreational golfers just don't have the strength to stay in this compressed position and control these rotational forces so that they can time this front side hip extension up better. As you're coming into impact and through your downswing, this compressed position should be kept, and this front knee should be driving towards the target. But a lot of golfers just don't have the strength in their lower body and hips to control all those rotational forces that are driving into the downswing and through impact. So sure, it could be a timing issue. You just don't realize you're doing this at the wrong time, but it also could be a strength issue that you just can't control these rotational forces and you can't get this hip extension going at the right time. So in this video, we're going to help you improve lower body strength and hip strength by working on isometric strength. Now, isometric strength is a strength that's going to allow you to stay into this compressed position, control the rotational forces as you come through your downswing and into impact, so you can time this forward extension up better and get that inside outswing plane that can reduce the slice and help you draw that ball. So let's get started working on isometric strength in your hips. So in these series of exercises, we're going to be working on resisting force using isometric strength, because we want to keep our spine angle stable throughout the swing, and to do that we have to resist all those forces that are playing against us in that swing, and to do that we need to improve our isometric strength. So in these basic exercises, we're going to work on improving our ability to resist, standing up out of impact. So we want to be able to hold this position throughout your swing, and you want to be able to hold this neutral spine throughout your swing. So the first exercise we're going to do is a Pulley Row isometric, or you can do it in reps. So you're going to set up just like you would set up at a dress. You want to keep your neutral spine, you want to hip hinge back, and you want to keep this position as you're either holding or doing the row. So I'm going to set my neutral spine, going to hip hinge back. Now I'm in that forward tilted address position, and I can either hold these for a count, 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000, 5 1,000. If there was even more tension on this, I could hold it like this for the count, or I can just do repetitions. What I don't want you guys to do is use this kind of motion to be pulling back, or when you're here, there shouldn't be any kind of movement. When you're here, there shouldn't be any kind of movement. So you should be able to step into this, neutral spine, hip hinge back, lean forward, and hold it for a count. It's up to you what the count is. If you want to do repetitions, that's fine, but you just don't want any movement in your back this way or that way. You can also do a single leg RDL with it carrying the dumbbell on one side. Excellent exercise for stability. You can also add upper body movements to single leg RDLs. So I'm holding it in one side, and I'm going to do a single leg RDL with a row at the bottom of the movement. Another great exercise to create stability in your hips. A split squat is a great exercise for lower body strength. So to do a split squat, I'll do it from the front first. Get your feet fairly wide apart. You want the front foot and the back foot either parallel or pointed in a little bit. And from this position, your chest stays up and you're just dropping your hips down and up. From the side, you want to get wide. It's very difficult to do this when you're narrow. And from the side, you'll notice that when I go down, chest up, hips go down, but my knee doesn't travel out forward. Everything is just dropping down and up. So a split squat's a great exercise. You could also do it with weight. You could carry a weight like this, or you could keep 2 dumbbells like this. Isometric split squat. Now your rear knee is going down to the floor. You're going to keep it off the floor about an inch or so. So you drop down, 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000, 5 1,000, and up. And down, 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000, 5 1,000, and up. And from the side, 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000, 5 1,000, 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000, 5 1,000. So that's a more advanced form of an isometric split squat. Whether you're doing a half squat or a full squat, the number of repetitions and the isometric hold length is based on your capabilities. In this exercise sequence, we're going to use a split squat isometric hold with a pulley system. So you can either use a pulley system like this, or if you have one at the gym, if you don't have a pulley system available, you can get yourself some bands and then you can hook it around something and it will work the same way. So a split squat is this. You're going to keep your chest up, stay erect. A split squat is just moving down and up. So this is a split squat stance from the front. So what I'm doing here, now my hip is in flexion. So I don't want this forward foot to be out like that. That's very weak. I want my hip to be in external rotation. This knee should be tracking over the outside portion of the middle to outside portion of my foot. This foot can be toed in a little bit or straight. The back foot now is straight. This is a strong position when this hip is in extension. So that's a weak position. The toed in would be a very strong position. So a split squat from the front, chest up, my feet are in a good position, and you're going to go straight down and up. In this exercise, we are actually going to hold these positions and do some pulls from them. So you're going to establish your split squat stance. You're going to go straight down. You're going to hold this, and you're going to hold for 5 seconds. 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000, 5 1,000. Release and come up. You can take as much of a break as you want. You could also hold the isometric contraction for as long as you want. Down, pull, 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000, 5 1,000, and up. So when you're in this position, holding this, you're resisting forward flexion, but you're also strengthening your hips and you're giving them some isometric strength. So that is improving isometric strength in your hips and in your upper body, and you're resisting rotation and forward flexion.